Okay, this is part 5 of the detail of the horse's head. So the last video kind of cut off before it was ready. So one of the things that you might have missed on that is whenever I've finished part 4, the other thing I did was I put a wee crease in here and then just soften that. And that it goes diagonally. So I have this plane round the eye. I have the area that goes up diagonally and then it branches around the ear. Okay, and I've worked out underneath the eye there, so I have this plane here finished. So the next area I will work at will be the neck. So what I'm looking for with the neck is there's a very prominent muscle that runs along here. So I'll just draw that on. So there's a prominent muscle. Now it kind of goes, if you think of this plane where the ears attach on, it'll start there. And this kind of curves slightly and then goes down here. So this is a big strong muscle here. And again, it depends on the type of horse. Generally you've got that large area there. There's also so that's a ridge. This is still quite proud, this area here. And then you have this, we'll take a lot of this away. This is the gullet. So, and then beyond this, there's like the crest of the mane, of the neck rather. So this is going underneath the, so you've those 3 areas of volume, if you like, to work on. So I will just take away a wee bit behind the ear, a wee bit behind here, and take a wee bit away for the crest of the neck. So by taking a wee bit away, that's kind of making this area more prominent. If you find you don't have enough clay there, just cross hatch and slip and add some more clay on to get that muscle. So then we'll take away just a little. So I've created quite a deep sort of groove here. So that's quite deep, but then it comes shallower coming up here. So the next bit I would take away would be creating this gullet. So this would be the narrowest part of the neck. But you would definitely want those 3 definite volumes going up and then the crest of the neck at the back. And, you know, do try and get a nice curve going in there. Depending on the type of horse, thoroughbred maybe you wouldn't have as big a sort of crest of the neck. Then you know, Friesians, Welsh ponies, you know, there's quite a lot of breeds that will have a much more defined arch. So I'm taking this area in slightly so it's not as prominent as this plane, but not as narrow as the gullet. goes back. So I'll just brush off the excess. At this stage, it is a good idea, I'm not softening that in just yet, it's a good idea to lift your horse head up and look at it from underneath. And you want this gullet area, let's see if we've got this clear enough for you, this gullet area to be, if you think of a centre line, to be equal thickness away from the centre, and then again this next area, the next fuller plane, to be symmetrical as well and similar in volume. You can also check, that the chin is roughly symmetrical, and that your cheeks. You can check all the underneath of it. If you are, I'm using a crank clay. If you're going to be firing clay in the kiln, one of the things I would do is I would hollow in, I would take this area, I would take this area, you can either section it or just, let's see if you can see that, take that area out with a small loop tool. This one's maybe a wee bit big. Just to take that weight out of the clay and hollow that, and you start hollowing in, you can go right into the eye sockets in the top of the head. I've also used a wee tool like this and gone in to take a wee bit of the weight out of the mass of the head, just really so your clay dries and fires better. I would also put a wee hole in here, quite deep, and then I'll work at it from the back and hollow, and I'll scoop in and scoop in. You can section it, cut it in half, trying to avoid detail, and scoop it all out. If you're scooping it out, leave a thickness of around a sort of pinky finger. So if I'm scooping it out, I'll only really sort of scoop this area out, leave the strength in the walls. Okay. So once I'm happy with that, I just really a damp brush. Where's my damp brush? And then just soften those lines. Blend that in a wee bit. After you've sort of blended in, when you're finishing off your brush strokes, do try to brush in the direction the hair would grow. And then finish off by just a few wee flicks to suggest the mane on this side. What can be quite nice is to have a few wee tendrils coming this side as well. Okay, so hopefully that's enough information for you to finish off your sculptures. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all got enough detail from that. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Thank you.